Welcome back, everybody. My name is Twistish, and we are back with the Dyson Sphere Program. We are on episode 25. And in the previous episode, is this the thing that we set up? Yeah. We set up quite a few things, but in particular, we set up getting vertical launching silos set up, and then also we set up a bunch of fractionators on another planet in order that we could, because we were starting to see our deuterium being lacking. Apparently now this is what's lacking, always something, so that we can get both warpers and our little green egg babies, and eventually we wanted to get, and I tore it pretty much all down, 1,000 white universe matrices. And then I'm also just storing, we have nearly 500 antimatter, which is great. We'll be able to use that later. I've also just been slowly researching. I think I did most of the upgrades that I cared about. I didn't do this one because I just don't really care. I didn't do vertical construction level 6. I don't really care. And then I didn't do research speed 2, but everything else we are kind of capped out at. Over here, I got us 2 that I didn't get into these because I think these will be later. But yeah, we're slowly making our way so that we can, if we go to this, now we can do quite a bit. We are on level 4 of 6. I think I was a little confused on how this worked last time, but now we know. It's kind of weird. You would think that it would have something like this, but it doesn't. So that's okay. So we're actually going to pause all of this, and we're going to activate this. And the way that we're going to do this, so we're going to take all of these, send them all in, and just watch the beautiful white science go and go and go. I am a fan of all the colors of science that we have. And this takes not a super long time. Oh, there's some green science getting pushed in. And this is so we can get to our other planets easier. Having way more warp drive, which will be really, really nice. But yeah, so we're going to do that, and that's just going to be there while we're waiting, because hopefully that will let us get to the planet that we want to get to, which is this guy. Or not the planet, but the system. We want to go here just so we can have as much power, and I think it'll be kind of nice because we'll be able to use these 5 I don't think I need anything really from here, but these 5/6 systems in order to fully focus on a Dyson sphere, and then we can focus somewhere else. How do I move? To make our science. So this will be the Dyson sphere, which will give us power, and then elsewhere we'll go somewhere, which we probably will go on one of these areas just so it's closer, or somewhere like down here that has quite a few things kind of in pretty close relationship, so that we can make science. And we'll want to do that specifically with, things that really, planets that we can super harvest, like the main resources. So for the Dyson sphere, we're going to be harvesting a lot of the alternative resources, like unipolar magnets and these things, and not that, the optical crystal and all this stuff. But I think we'll want for science to have other opportunities. So, in today's episode, what I really want to do is I keep fixing these problems, and it's kind of annoying. I'm kind of tired of fixing the same problem. It's getting really frustrating. Oh, this one needs hydrogen. Oh, wait. Why is this? Oh, yeah, it's coming from there. I was like, what? So here we're waiting on unipolar magnets, which makes sense because, let's go ahead and increase this max charging. I don't think that's going to tax us too terribly much. It makes sense because it's really far to get the unipolar magnets, which is why I'm really, really happy we have finally gotten, this one took a while, but 200 logistics vessel carrying capacity. So now our vessel carrying capacity is 1,000, and they're kind of slow, but that's okay. And that's what things like this will help with eventually. So, yes. This is like about as good as I can make it right now. Obviously, like it's always got 1,000 or 10,000 in it. The only thing I can do is I can go and check and make sure we have 10 out of 10. We have the warpers over there to make sure that they're flying back and forth incredibly efficiently, and then as well I think we have unipolar magnets being stored there, so maybe having some being stored in surplus here, but I don't think there's a good way to do that. So unfortunately, I think our bottleneck is now that, which sucks because in reality, like, I would love for it to be iron because I can do that. I guess what I could do is I could make another batch of these with the graphene, the copper, and the engines, or I could go to another planet. Ooh, look, half. I could go to the other, the neutron star that has it, but I don't really think going that far away is going to be super helpful. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get powered up now. How much powered? Ooh. Yeah. I'm just trying to think what I want to do because, yeah, we are completely dependent on unipolar magnets versus we could be dependent on engines, which is just not fun. I almost want to like go to another solar system and make and hard code that solar system just to make particle containers. Because we could make 4 divided by 2 is 2, obviously. For all of those, it's just 10 unipolar magnets is a lot. So it's using 1 per 2 seconds to make 1 per second. So 1 per 2 seconds means we can have roughly, oh man, you guys are probably really annoyed with my bad math skills, but it's okay. And I'm doing something else at the same time. Okay, so if we have 1 per 2 seconds, that means we can have roughly, sorry, as I'm doing things, I can't do math in my head. Which I guess I probably just shouldn't have done this, but we're here. 1 per 2 seconds means we can have 60 total. But 60 times 1.5 means we can have 90 total, which means we can have 45. Wow. So we could have 45 on each side, right? Which would, if we need 45 per second, or we would need, so then we would need 90 engines, and then copper and graphene. Graphene and copper, I'm not worried about getting 45 per second, especially if I go somewhere that has fire ice. But it's more the engines. So 45, we make one engine every 2 seconds. So that is 0.5 per second. So 45 divided by 0.45. Oh yeah, so it means we need 90 engines being made, or 90 machines with engines, which means we need 180 of these two things. 180 motors per second, which divided by 30 is 6. So I'd need 6 lines. Like 6 lines of engines coming in. Don't know why I'm making this 4, 5, and 6, and then this into a tower, which a tower has 12. So half of a tower would be dedicated just to engine inputs. I'm sorry, motor inputs. Guess I could just do 6 lines because it's 180, right? It makes 1 every 2 seconds. So if I have 6 lines, because I'm making 180, ooh. So I would have 6 sets of 30, which means I would need, what is that? 30 iron ingots per second on 60 lines. So on 6 lines, so 6 times 30 times 30. So I would need 100 and, oh, would I need that times 2? No, that's fine. And then I would have a line. Okay, so 180. So that's, again, 6 lines of iron just for motors. How big are my iron lines right now? How many do I have just from one? Oh yeah, I definitely still need to fix my stone problem. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd need one of these just for motors, right? Oh, but these are at 1.5. Oh, did I mess this up already? Oh man, the math. Okay. So we're looking for particle containers. All right. Let's see here. All right. I'm just trying to think about how many lines I would need total. Right. Okay. So. All right. So for one particle container, we need two motors, right? Because that's one every, no. Oh, the math. It's hurting my brain. Okay. Let's just go over into a nice big spot where I was. Think about this some more. Where was I? I was over here. So the engines require 6 lines. That I can do. So I need 6 lines of engines, right? Oh, man. This is why I build things out, guys. All right. So for the particle containers, we need 1 per 2 seconds of all those things. So we're going to focus on engines. So 1 per 2 seconds, and we're going to fill up a 30 line, which means we need 60, but 60 times 1.5 is 190. Or 90, not 190. So we need 90 engines. So let's just, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do 90. I'm going to do 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we need 90 of these, which means we need like 6 belts. So wait, why would we need 180? Where did the 180 come from? Oh, the 180 is the motors. So we'll do 18 motors. So we'll just double this. Okay. So that's 16. And 18. We will also need 180 what are they called? These magnetic coils. And this will produce, I actually don't care. I do care. So 90, using 1 every 2 seconds. So 90 times, wait, so this is just, oh, this is, my math is going confused. Oh, I think it'll produce roughly 545. Right? I don't know why I did that. Okay. So if we have 90 motors per second, and we are using, I hope you guys enjoy me struggling. So if we are using 1 motor per 2 seconds, and we have 90 motors per second, that means, oh, that's how we fill up a 30 line. Ish. Because we're using like 3.5 per second. And so we're using a full 30 line, which takes 4 seconds, which means, how many do we need? How many does this make? Because we'll have a full 30 line of these, so we have a whole line of that. This is where I'm confused. So is it just 15? because we're using 2 every 1 second. No, it's 30. Duh. It's duh, 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 duh. Okay, so we'll make 30 of these. Which makes, how much does that make? So 30 divided by 4 times 1.5. So we're making roughly 11 particle things per second, which is pretty nice, because let's go back over here. This uses how many? This uses 1 every 4 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 a second, 2, 3 a second. So this would use 3 per second. Okay, so we need all of this. And this is 180, it's not just 18. Which means we need a full thing of iron ingots. And then it means we need a full thing of iron ingots for the iron gears. So yeah, this is going to be like an entire solar system just to make 11 of these per second. That's freaking insane. Are we going to do it in today's episode? Probably not. But we're going to try to do parts of this. But really, we're doing the math. I might just do a very long, nice, good time lapse at some point, though. Okay. So this uses 2. Yep. We know we need full 6 lines of iron for that. So I don't have any smelters on me. This is where one of the things I like about Factorio is you can just request things to be on you. That would be nice. Okay. So if we kind of start branching out this way for these, 1, 2, we're gonna go iron. We're gonna copy and paste. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then it's just a 1-to-1 ratio for gears, which means we need a full 180 line for gears, which means we need another 6. So I'm just gonna put, just for my own math, this is gonna be gears, which means we need a whole nother thing of 6 for the gears. And then we need actually one of these, right? We need 180 of those, which means 2 per 1 second makes 2 per second, which 2 times 1.5, 3, 180 divided by 3, wait, we need 180 per second. So we only need 60. 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems wrong. But it might be right. Which I'll just do another. Probably just gonna do a line of iron. A whole thing of iron just for all of the things. So I don't have to even think about it. Same for this. I wonder, so, and I'll probably need, okay. So does this mean I need this many? That's 2 per 1 second, 1 per 2 seconds. So this is, yeah, so we only need 60 of these, which means we go to there. Not 180, because it's the same amount, right? Yep, okay. And it's 3 times better because it's 2 per 1 second and this is 1 per 2 seconds. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, which means again we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Actually, we can probably get away with just 1 6 line. I think we can get away with 1 6 line, but yeah, we'll be fine with copper if we do I'll do 2 copper lines. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then this one doesn't need to be 6, but we're gonna do it because ooh, that's kind of cool. It's looking really bad, but it's okay. Bloop. Okay, and then we come over here, do the same thing. And then finally we need graphene, which is, again, not something I'm super worried about as long as we go somewhere that has fire ice. So let's see here. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. We're going to be producing graphene, which means we will also be producing, hopefully, a nice big chunk of hydrogen to be used with our deuterium stuff. And we need how much graphene? We need the same amount. So I'm just going to do the full, I'm going to do a full 30 line of graphene, just so we have it, which means we are using, what is a 2 every 2, so 1 per second, so 15. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So I'm going to press H and turn off this for a second. I'm going to take a screenshot because I think this will be helpful for me to understand and keep this in my mind. So we want two things, really. We want a place that has fire ice and a place that has a decent supply of iron, and at a lesser degree, a decent supply of copper. So, and I also kind of want to go somewhere that has been untouched. Does have fire ice, but it feels like it's not a fire giant or a giant. You know, it would be kind of nice, but I also want somewhere that has a good solar energy, because that's how I want to bring power. That's how I want power to work. Okay. What is this? Go B, and okay. Cool. So this one is a nice spot. How's your solar energy? Is 138, and it's got sulfuric acid, which can be nice. How's this solar? What's its don't know its construction, but what type of planet is it? Volcanic. Okay. Solar energy on a Gobi, which usually means 100% plus 104. So we could come here. I think, yeah, we're going to pin that place. Okay. So now I'm going to do, if you've ever, I know I've mentioned him a couple times, but if you've seen Nihilus's stuff, if you haven't, go check him out. He's probably way better than I am at this game. Why are these here? Oh yeah, I was going to feed them into these, but I don't need to do that yet. Do I want to... How many is there in there? It's only 500. I'm gonna do that. Ah, man, that's weird. Okay, so the way he sets up new planets is very wonderful. But one thing I know I need to do before I do that, and yes, we still have our that system going, is I really need to ramp up my solar panel production, because it does not produce nearly enough solar panels. Well, we have 3,000. How many do you think I use here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10. That's about 3. So this is probably about 3,000. So that's fine. Let me go ahead and come over here. I know I can do this from the get-go, but let me make sure everything is remote supply. I'm also going to put in these 200 remote supply, local demand. Okay, cool. Remote supply, remote demand. We're going to remote supply. Okay. So we have 5,000 here. Remote supply. Good. Good. These all have warpers and these are all filled. Remote supply. These are all filled and they should, like, everything should be filled. I'm just making sure because one time I went somewhere and these didn't have all the necessary things. Oh yeah. Look at all of our, we have so much, which is just so nice. Just so much. Okay. And I was gonna do these things, but I don't want to. I'm lazy. Okay, so really what we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these interstellar logic systems, and we're good to go. Now, is there anything in here I really could care less about? I really could care less about right now these fractionators, which I'm just gonna dump some in. I like having a bunch of warpers. And then the final thing that I need before we get going is some, it's the wrong side, power. Gonna take like 200 for myself. So I always have power on me. I can always have some warpers on me. And we're good to go. Oh yeah, I need to activate that. So we're building that up. So what's nice is those are the only, I really just need power to make sure I can get there and get back. Okay, so let's go. I like it. Where is, what did we say we were going to? I'm looking for a name I am not used to. Satotone. All right, so we're going to Satotone. Let's see. I should be able to, with the 5.57 gigajoules, get there. And I'm hoping I have like 2/3 left of my power. Because that's how much power, roughly, I will need to get to our coronavirus place. Or I'm sorry, what? So we're going to Satotone. And I think we're going to build backwards. We're going to build on the Gobi planet. We're going to build the 100... Well, first we're going to build our network of incoming things. Ooh. It'll be pushing it, because we're not halfway there yet, but to get 40 light years and we're just going 10? Yeah, it's gonna be questionable, but it'll be a lot better than making like multiple stops that I had to do the first time. So we're gonna go to, I think, actually this guy. Yeah, right? You're the Gobi one, yep. So we're gonna come here. And we're gonna start, this is gonna be kind of the hub over here. And this is where, oh, you know what I can do? I can just, man. This is where I gotta be a little bit more questionable about a couple things. Cause this 98.8%, is this the only? Nice, all right. 19 million. Okay, so let's check out some of these planets. And then I'll talk about what I was talking about. 25 million iron ore. Okay, we're good. And then we have 12 million. Okay, so we are completely solid, and that's a good amount of fire ice per second. So, man, Man, this I like gobies. Okay. Let's see here. Where is that? Is the North Pole. So let's do a little thing, and a little thing. And I'm actually going to hide this because I'm going to build up here. Boom. So we're going to put a little bit of a stake / claim on our planet here. We're going to put, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is out here, 5, 6. We don't need all of these, 7. But I'm doing this just for my own sense of ease. So from this one, doesn't really matter. Yeah, this one will be 1. We are going to request power poles, these things, and those. And we're going to request roughly 2,300. We'll get a single load in here. And local storage, remote demand, and remote demand. So that's 1. Then we go back, or we'll do 2, 3, 4. So 2, we want miners, and that's it. And we probably want 2,000 miners. Okay, and then 3, yep, we will want plenty of, belts, these guys, and a couple splitters, but we'll just go to 5,000 of each of these. This is going to turn on a lot of my factory back home, which is fine. Remote supply. And then 4, storage, yep, that'll be nice. We're going to just have about 1,000 of this, and then where are these? And then there's 1,000 of these guys. Remote demand. So that's 4, and then we're gonna go to 5. Yep. Okay, so we want roughly 1,000 furnaces, and then roughly the same. These guys, and then chemical plants, we really just need about 100, and then we don't need anything else. I think if we do at some point, we will ask for it, but it's gonna bring in 1,000. That's okay. 6, yep, we will want 100 of these, and we're going to make this minimum load 10%, and 100 orbital collectors. Remote demand. I said minimum. Huh. I didn't want to bring in 1,000. Okay. 7, we're not doing research, so I will actually get rid of this guy. 8, we're not doing a Dyson Sphere, but yeah, so I will do this guy as, where is it? Foundation. And we will go ahead and remote demand 10,000 foundation. Okay. And so then we will have everything that, like, we already have miners. We already have 2,000 of these. So let's go ahead and get some, whoops. Did I just delete those? That's frustrating. So we'll go ahead and get some power set up. That's the equator, right? No. Sometimes it's hard to see the equator. Ah, there it is. Okay, so if you don't know how I do power, I usually go like, what the heck, where am I? I usually do God mode, and this is a mod. I think it's amazing. The mod is called DSP underscore God underscore mode underscore button by Gray Hack. It is seriously, when you're working with things like this, it is incredibly wonderful. So I'm going to put just one, I'm going to do a little bit of a cross here just so I kind of can have an easy point of reference, and then you just click. This is how I do power on all of the planets that I'm starting out at. Oh, there's where we need some foundation support. Okay. Are we at a 98.9%? Let's just go ahead and, because I think this is what's going to consume most of our, are we there? 99%, okay. There's just part of me that always likes to have things at 100% if I'm going to be building massive scales on it. And then the reason I do things on the equator is primarily so that there's as much solar panels in the sun as possible. I want solar panels to be completely, I want power all year round, or all day round, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so I'm going to get this power set up, and then I will be back. I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 of these, so yeah, I'll be back. There we go. I actually did 4, because why not? I hope it's going to be enough. I also realized I forgot one critical piece of, well, 2 critical kind of things to our supply, which is our, whatever, where are they? Logistic drones? 1,000? And logistics vessels, which I don't know if they are set up for remote demand, which is kind of frustrating, but also my fault. So anyway, we're going to bring this power up, and yes, I could bring it up with solar panels, and I probably should, but here we are. I'm lazy. Well, that's a dent and a half. And that'll be good. So now we can do 1 here, here, there, 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 and there. Does that reach? Cool. Yeah, we're gonna be, should be taxing the power network as it's charging these guys up, but that's okay. Let's see here. Do we have any inbound? No. Dang it. That's frustrating. Okay. So let's see here. What I want to do is I want to get the engines kind of started. Start your engines. So I'm gonna go to the fattest realm of stuff, and we're going to make a very actually, I kind of want this to be nice and toasted, like so, and we're just gonna go for it, y'all. We're going for it. We're hiding that silicon. I don't need it for what I'm doing, which is a-okay. And then this is gonna be where our engines are hopefully being made. As long as I can finish this out with the foundation that I have. Okay, sweet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have probably 2 of these. And we're going to make, and by engines I mean turbines. We're gonna make turbines. All right, so let me pull up this screenshot that I took. Screenshots. Okay, so for turbines, oh no, we don't need 2 of these for turbines. That's okay. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 90 guys, which is 45 on each side. Let me make sure that that works in terms of, so 45. Should I just have 2 lines coming out? No. Yeah, so we'll just do autosaves. 45, and then this will be number 2 and number 3. We're gonna go 2 is those, 3 is these. We're just gonna, I don't really know how long 45 is, but probably roughly about that long. And this should, I hope the belt can I'm pretty darn sure the belt I'm making can handle this. So bring that in. How's that out of building range? Okay. Bring that up. We're gonna need more sorters, that's fine. In, and then we're gonna copy and paste you. In, and out. And the reason I'm starting kind of from the back of this is I think it'll make things a little simpler for me. And obviously I'm not starting from the strange matter. Nope, not the strange. Well, yeah, technically the strange matter, because that's, I mean, technically the green eggs is our last goal. But strange matter is kind of our main goal that seems to be, but in strange matter we need particle containers that are not using unipolar magnets. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so now I need just 1 sorter like so, and then I will copy and paste those, but I need some sorters. We're just gonna go with that many and hope that it's enough. So we need, let's go ahead and do, alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh gosh. And we need 45. Okay. And I don't think that spread out enough. Oh, it did. That's magical. Nope. So that's 22. Holy cow. Okay. That's kind of crazy, honestly. I think, yeah, it's on this guy. Ooh, it's almost kind of hard to see these things now with the scale that I'm building them at. Okay. How many of these do I have? Okay, so that's 22. Gonna wait a second. 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. We'll just get 40 in quick. Then we need 5 more. This thing is very large. I don't think we'll need to go this far, but you know, we're going to. For now. And doop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So now I can hit this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And now we need power. So I'll just go like so. Leaving 2 in between. Kind of amazed I can get power in there and I can't get it in some other situations. It's kind of actually incredibly frustrating. Okay. So, how is there a good way for me to figure out how many this is? No. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess what I can do is I'm gonna put one of these at every spot of 10, just for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bloop. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 40 right there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So I went 2 over. Not bad for how many this was. And actually, I'm going to keep that power pole so we can get power. All right, so this is 90, which makes 1 per 2 second, 45 per second, which is funny because guess what? No, it actually makes more. We're doing 90. It makes 1 per 2 seconds, so it makes 0.5. Makes 67.5 per second. Cause you know what that means? I need a second belt out. I actually almost need 3 belts out. Oh. No. Or, after... Dang. I didn't think about that. Hey, there we go. Let's... How big can we do it now? Ooh, we're almost there. I like it. Oh, darn. Darn. It's a lot. This is 90. Wow. I'm pretty proud of that, actually. It's kind of massive. Okay. So that's those, and I'll deal with the 2 lines later. I don't really want to deal with them right now because I'm lazy. All right, so now we definitely need... Actually, what's the closest I can put this? Right there, and then... I don't know if I want to put that there. Okay. I think we're going to make half of our motors here. So we're going to have 3 lines in, which... Motor needs 3 things, so it goes 1, 2, 3 2, 3. Oops. So that'll be 2 lines in. And then I need, I'll just do this one. Oh wait. I'll do 4 lines. And so that's that. Then we have this out. No, we're not. We're gonna do 3 lines. Yeah. Might be a tiny bit of a waste, but it's okay. So, to do half of this, or half of it, we need I think it was 6. Oh, so half of this is, we have 180, so we need 90. So 90 divided by 3 is 30. I don't know why I needed to think about that one. Oh my gosh. Just the amount of inserters is kind of ridiculous. Like that. Nope. Boom. And boom. In and then out. Out and then in and in. So I need 30 here, right? 90 or 180. Oh no, each line needs to be 30. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I will be right back. Okay, here we are. It's more than 3 lines. I got confused, and we have 5 lines. So now we only need 3 more. I think 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. We just need 1 more. So I'm debating. Oh yeah, I can't really extend it. This is the extent that it can go. But if we come look over here, this is completely capped. Like there's nowhere else I can put this. Oh, I tend to turn the music off when I do other things because it's a little loud for me. But we are back. So what I'm probably gonna do now is make 2 more lines. So just 1 more line. It's 1 more line. I'm almost curious if I could do it here. I can't. So I'm gonna make 1 more line down here, and then I will be back. All right. Well, so I'm probably gonna do this, and then I will do these guys, and then I'm just gonna kind of do everything off screen for you all, and be back once we get it all done and dusted, besides the hooking up the miners. So yeah, hope you guys appreciate that, but we'll be back. All right, just a little bit of a progress update. Yeah, I have all the things set up. This should be enough, I think. Oh, I need to power that. I have 2 things of iron. A nice bit. This should be all the magnet rings we need, which I hope we have enough magnets. If not, it's not super hard to make these. It's just kind of tedious, but I've been really enjoying this mod for what I'm doing. It makes things really easy if you're good with it. Because boom, there's all the power for these. Hence why these are kind of spaced a little bit strange, is because essentially I go and if I minus, then you can't fit a power pole in it. So it takes up a tiny bit more space, but the ease is so nice. And again, this one is the multi-build by Broken Mass. I think, you know, it's probably it is a quality of life mod, but it is probably one of the more quote unquote broken mods, I think. But it's really all it does is save you from 1, 2, 3. Okay, one. It's very similar in my opinion to the copy paste mod for the inserters. It just saves you time, but not in a way like it just saves you clicks. It doesn't save you like there's a mod that does free foundation. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting free foundation. I think that's a little bit more cheaty in my opinion, but yeah. So here we are. All we need to do now is hook up and get together some iron and copper. Now, here's where I want to be a little bit more interesting. And here's where I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't set up these things. I have some, so I should be fine, ish. But transport range of vessels. So we can change that. And what we're going to do, because this is 1.5 AUs. So we want this to not go infinity. We want it to go 1 light year, which this is a piece of information. How many AUs are in a light year? So 1 light year is approximately 63,241 AUs. All right. So yeah, 1 light year should keep us in this system and not have things going. So the way I'm going to test that is I'm going to remote demand, and we should see 0 coming in. I'm just going to wait. Okay. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to switch that to remote storage for a second. I'm going to do the same thing specifically for copper, because copper we have plenty of. And so this one, so we'll go ahead, remote demand. Sweet. None in transit. Even though we have things here, it shouldn't put things into transit. Okay. So now, let's see here. We have 18 million copper on this planet. That should be plenty. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get all the copper, all the iron that I need. I'm probably just going to tap a couple of copper veins here. And then I'm going to I'm probably going to go tap this whole planet's worth. Maybe we'll see. We'll tap quite a bit of this planet's iron, mainly because this only has 2 million, so I'm not even going to worry about it. So I'm going to do that, and then I will be back again, and hopefully by then we will nearly be done with everything that we're doing. I'll have to have to power up that planet, build some logistic stations. I need to go back to get maybe more drones. Maybe not. And then all we have to do is tap the gas giant in this world. start making us some, what is this called? Graphene. And then we'll be good to go to make these guys. So we're in the home stretch, kind of. This was probably the hardest part in making all of these assemblers and things. And I would suggest, instead of this being the bottom, being the top, building out as much as you can, then place one. Building out as much as you can, place one. Building out as much as you need to, place. That way you're not like, ah, crap, I needed just a little bit more room and have to redo all the things. I think this is like the only spot that's left, 99%. Oh no, there's this big dip. It's kind of cool. Whee. So I will be back once I have hooked up all the iron, copper, and probably the orbital collectors, because I have to go home for those, and I have to go home to get some more drones, because this is not nearly enough, I think. Specifically these drones. I probably have enough of these, but yeah. So I will be back when that is done. And we are finally back. This took way longer than I expected, but we are back, and we are making plenty. I can't remember how many I was supposed to make of these. 30? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 5 more on each side. I think that's about right. This project has been a beast of a project. I hope you guys can appreciate how much I have skipped. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gosh dang it. Because I have skipped a lot. I accidentally forgot about, gears for one point. So I had to build all the gears. And that was fun. I had to go I think I quadrupled the amount of iron that I was originally getting. This is probably the area that I am most frustrated with, because I don't think this actually works super well, but I also had to double the size of this, and I had to make it all condensed so that I could get more and more out of it. But yeah, so just kind of a little bit of a tour. Here's the gears. It doesn't quite make 30 anymore because this uses a little bit more than 1 per second, but that's okay. I might just get rid of these two because I know they're never going to get used, and we are making enough gears as it is. So here's the gears. It's the very end of the line. And then we have copper, we have magnets, we have more iron, another iron. I think we have enough iron, and then we have these guys. Here is all of the graphene being made, all the fire ice. I can expand this as long as I need to go, but usually, I don't really need that much. And then I'm putting the hydrogen into here, and I'm going to go ahead and store 100 warpers in here. That's weird. And then these are going to remote supply hydrogen. Oh, nope. I want to remote demand that. And that's just going to be another chunk of hydrogen to supply. Yep. So we got those. Then, I think you guys recognize all this. And then finally, we have the the particle containers. And so this, actually, what we want to do is we want to be local demand. Yeah. And then these are remote supply. So I'm going to go ahead and dump some warpers in here. And we're going to request warpers locally. That way, local supply. But yeah, we're making quite a bit. We are done with this world, I think. It should be using pretty much 30 per second. So like if I were to add, I'm just going to add a few, I'm just going to add maybe 5 more. And what that should do is it should prevent any backups from happening. 1, 2, 3. Man, how do I always almost have enough room, but then don't? It's kind of really annoying. It literally happens every single time that I build just like one short. Lack of item. But we have hence taken over a planet or a solar system actually, and therefore don't have to come back. Hopefully is the goal. So we're gonna get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this, there, and that one. So yeah, we should be seeing this barely pop up, but it's popping up a lot, so whatever. That's making quite a bit of particle containers. So now, do we have enough graphene being made? You know what? Let's expand the graphene. This is really easy, except for the way I'm siphoning off the hydrogen is a little strange. So we're just going to go down. We're going to go down and then up, and then we're going to go, oh, come on. I'm going to go, oh yeah, like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. Why am I not able to walk that way? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just so that I have all the hydrogen coming out, I just do that. So I'll go into the same place, and then I just do one of these everywhere. So there we go. That should be pumping out quite a bit more graphene, hopefully. I probably could have made it all in the center row, but I didn't want to. I'm lazy and wanted to do this. But yeah. So the last thing we have to do is go back home, which everything should be good here, I believe. Unless, and in reality, I probably did mess something up. But for the most part, we are either overproducing or producing just enough that it doesn't really matter. So let's clear out our inventory of all the crap that we picked up. Let's put some of these guys in there. And let's go back home. And then there we will see how this works, having a lot more of the particle container. So I will see you when we get back there. And we are back home. So, yep, again, still the thing we're missing the most. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the... Oh, it's like, why is that look? Man, the auto saves, friends. Here it is. We're going to, 1, request some warpers. And then 2, we will long place remote demand local supply. This is just generally has been our interstellar, like this is, the place that we request things from. that are super far off planet or whatever. So what I want to do is something that's pretty cool, I think. I think there's a way isn't there a way to name it? I thought there was a way to name it now. That would have been very nice. So let's see here. Let's look in some settings. So control. I don't think there's a way to name things anymore. Like I thought. Okay, whatever. But that is going to be all for today. It's been a beast of an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, where we conquered an entire world, all for some particle containers. We started this episode doing lots of math. We did lots of math. I think I actually have erased the math part. I think it was over here somewhere. It was over this way. It's gone now, but yeah, we are done. We should, let's see here. Where is it? Oh, there they are. There they come. This should start seeing tons and tons of oh yeah, there they go. There they go. Where are these ones going? These ones are going, oh, there's this guy right here. So yeah, we should start seeing tons more of these guys come through, which will be really, really nice for so many different things. As we progress, we are almost done actually with the final 7,000. It's like, why is this taking so long? Because it requires 7,000 green science. But we're almost done with that, which means that when we go to the Dyson Sphere, like we just have this tiny, tiny little spot left, and we will no longer have to do that. So in the next episode, we're probably going to start building out the plan, trying to figure out how we want to do our Dyson Sphere. And obviously it won't be on this planet. It will be way over here in Corona Borealis. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.